Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's lesson is about identifying numerator and denominators in a fraction. Welcome. To begin with, we need to know what a fraction is. A fraction is part of a whole. For instance, have the following. If we have a circle like this one, and let's say this circle represents an orange that you need to share with two children. When it's one, we say it's a whole orange. Now we can divide it into two equal parts, which is each part represents a half of that whole orange. So one orange has been divided into two parts. Therefore, the two parts makes one whole. That is, these two parts, 2 over 2 is equals to 1, which is a whole. Therefore, we want to know what each child gets. So one of the child will get 1 out of the 2 parts, which we call half. Therefore, whatever the child gets brings us to fraction. It was 1 orange. And now each child goes with a portion of it. And this portion must be equal. This part and this part are equal. So these are 2 halves. These 2 halves makes 1 whole. As you can see, 2 halves makes 1 whole. So 2 over 2 is 1 whole. And this is what we call a fraction. We can also have bars, a bar of chocolate to share with 4 children. Now these are 4 parts, as you can see. If you have 4 children and you have only 1 bar of chocolate, each child can get a portion of that 1 bar of chocolate. So by dividing the bar of chocolate into 4 equal parts, so each child gets a fraction, a portion of that chocolate, which is 1 out of 4 portions. All these are quarters. Now as you can see, each child gets a quarter. And if we divide it here, 2 quarters, this quarter and this quarter makes a half. That is, a quarter plus a quarter is equals to 2 over 4. If you simplify, this is like a half of the bar. So 2 quarters makes a half. And the other 2 quarters makes another half. So you can simplify this, divide by 2 and divide by 2. So 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, which is 2 over 2, which is a whole. So you go back to the 1 bar of chocolate. Therefore, each child is getting a quarter. Let's now identify numerators and denominators in a fraction. And we are saying that a fraction is made of 2 numbers. One of the number is at the top, as you can see. The other number here is at the bottom. So the up number here is what we call numerator. The bottom number here is what we call the denominator. Therefore, every fraction has the upper number and the bottom number. The upper number is numerator, the bottom number is the denominator. To solve this question, you need first of all to identify the fraction. Like in the question A, how many parts are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this bar has been divided into 6 parts. How many parts are shaded? Out of the 6 parts, 2 are shaded. Therefore, to write it as a fraction, it's going to be 2 out of 6. 2 over 6. Once we get our fraction, we can identify the numerator. We have said the numerator is the upper number, the number on top. So this is our numerator. And 6 is our denominator. come to question 2. First of all, we write it as a fraction. So this is our whole. It has been divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of the 8 parts, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So to write the shaded parts as a fraction shall be 3 parts out of 8 in total. Therefore, now let's identify the numerator. The numerator is the number on top. And the denominator is the number at the bottom. In our second example, let's say that we are given a group of items like eggs. Let's say there are 6 eggs. Out of the 6 eggs, we have given out 2. All the eggs are 6 in number. To write this one as a fraction will be 2 out of the total, and the total is 6. We are giving out 2 out of how many items do you have? You had 6. So 2 out of 6. That is our fraction. Now in our fraction, we are supposed to identify the numerator and the denominator. Numerator, we said, is the top number, which is 2. So 2 is our numerator. And 6 is our denominator. Let's have another example. In this example, we are told that there were 5 birds on a tree. 2 birds flew away. So what fraction flew away? Out of the 5 birds, 2 flew away. So to write that one as a fraction, it shall be the birds were 2 out of 5. So 5 represents the total number of birds that were there. So out of these 5, only 2 flew away. And therefore, as a fraction, it's 2 out of 5. We have answered our first question. Let's answer our second question. Identify numerator and denominator in that fraction. So our fraction is 2 out of 5. Our numerator is our upper number here, the number on top here, which is 2. So 2 is our numerator. And 5 is our denominator. I wish you the best, and kindly subscribe, share, and also leave a comment. Also practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching.